Imagine taking a bath
Wait a
with
minute.
people.
Oh yeah, but how do I take off my clothes?
The clothes. Please remove them for me. Whose clothes? Mine, of course. I don't know how to take off this outfit. Are you serious?
Yep.
So she doesn't even know how her clothes work.
Exactly.
God damn it!
Hey, maybe you can see where the wings come from with using these sprites. Alright, Jules, no tutorial. Eat my ass.
Alright, it was like...
Do you think someone's made the graph for the bath, section?
Probably.
Because I know the tiles are directed is a directed graph for all the heroines. Right? I just don't know which directions each of them go.
There's probably something.
There needs to be one that exists.
I still like the music in this game.
It's a great soundtrack. That's one of the high points of this game. Better than the first game, that's for sure. And then the third game has the wonk ass music that, you know.
Sake extracting.
Yeah, everyone knows sake extracting. Especially the ones who don't want to know about it anymore.
So
Lady Cloak, did that really
Yes,
make us
please.
stronger?
I don't know what the fish are
Would
for.
you like to go to bed?
What's a fish?
Yeah, I'm sorry my house is so small. Well, good night.
Yay, friends! God damn, this... I know we said that this game starts off, like, off the bat, but like
The calendar
still.
says the full moon's tonight. Let's go to the coal lodge. Lady Cloche,
Oh. Huh?
if you... Ms. Ray...
Thank you
Damn,
for
I
your
can't believe Clutch is gonna die.
No, the coach is fine. Coconut dies.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was quite rude of me.
No,
If you
She gets better.
No, she dies, remember? She dies in the first part of the game. And then she's dead forever.
Yeah,
But it's...
I know, it's none of it.
Luca.
Why are
You have to break her out of
you... Yes.
girl jail, right? IPD jail.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that you need to do that.
You do break her
Damn.
out.
Damn, this game is filled with so much shit in it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a really heavy game,
It's
ain't
a
it?
heavy ass game. And it doesn't screw up a single one of them. Yeah, I need to go here, right?
Does this game also crash if you fight a certain boss?
Yeah, that's the one boss at the very end, so...
The one you can fight multiple times.
Yeah. Oh, I went the wrong way. Shit.
Whoa!
Yeah. It's surprising how, like... It's always surprising when a story introduces stuff and then solves it within the bounds of the story.
Yeah.
That is always surprising, because I know I was talking about Homestuck and how it introduced like 50 things and then only solved 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes it bad. But then like this game has like 5 different competing forces. Maybe 6, 7, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. And then it all wraps nicely together, and then you fight the big bad at the end. Who I guess is 8th at that point, I think. Would that be the 8th?
Sink our hearts?
Maybe.
See. Protect me! Good. More. Coconut will do it!
Man, your block game's on point.
For now.
Sink our hearts? I feel way more powerful.
Yeah, your block game's on point.
Yeah.
You did it.
I did it! I can play a video
Wow,
game.
that was awesome!
Damn, I can't believe you can play video games.
Yeah, speaking of playing video games, remember when I said I fixed my 3DS?
You're not letting that go, are you?
I didn't say it on camera.
I'm not really good at strategy, though.
It's not a strategy game! It's a hit things until they die game!
I'm bad at a lot of things.
I'm gonna make you good at it!
It's been a while since we've seen.
I'm playing for you right now, goddammit. I'm playing F you as well. I'm playing both games at the same time. I don't know how I did it. I only got 2 hands! 2 hands! How do you do that? I bought the component, the PSP the component thing.
It's been a while.
Okay.
So that's gonna happen down the line. We're gonna have a random Monster Hunter talk. So that'll be a first. Damn. I'm gonna skip this.
I remember this guy. He's basically Captain America, but with 2 shields.
Whoa!
That then combined into a yo-yo.
That artwork is crazy though.
Yeah.
I never really sat down to appreciate it, but they really went all in on Legolas.
Yeah.
They put all their chips there and cheaped out on the
He's
voice
got the
acting.
scar, he's got the muscle, he's got the armor, he's got the crazy shields, he's got those boots.
Yeah, it's a 64 by 64 sprite.
Yep.
And then Clutch faints from not enough, I don't know, vitamin D.
I did not need to hear it like
Too much
that.
vitamin D? She's overexposed to the sun.
That's quite a sunburn she's getting.
Yeah.
Did he have to say I'm putting it in?
Yeah. Oh yeah! The fucking... I forgot about Raventail puberty shit! That's what it was!
I love how the captain doesn't understand young love.
No, that was puberty.
Wait, puberty just happened?
No, yeah, that's the Raventail puberty thing. Once they become mature, they need a grapho node through their whatever cable output thing that they have on their body somewhere. Lucas is in the back of her neck, I believe? And then I don't know where Jacqueline is. Or Mears, rather. Oh, hey, what's up?
Loyalists?
Sacred Arch.
Yeah, that's what I said. They're loyalists.
They're not
Same.
loyalists.
Okay.
They're the rebelling force of this game.
I don't fucking know.
That's quite clearly the opposite of loyalist.
Okay.
But they have the goddess on their side, even though she's in the tube somewhere. I need a dive into Lucas. She has to I need to waste them all. I forgot to change Close's outfit.
Feeling it.
You fool!
I forgot to change Close's outfit.
You fool!
God damn it!
What?
What? That's almost a what. That counts.
We're not doing that still.
Alright, girls. I'm gonna punch him.
Superpower activate!
Oh, hi. Oh yeah, she's directly connected to the goddess.
Damn.
Yep. And they're all dead. And we're just gonna leave them there. That's a pretty neat foreshadowing thing. Green girl in a tube that you have no idea who she is or what she's doing or what just happened.
And of course, she appears out of plants again.
Yeah. Oh, hey, she phased. She went out of focus when she walked into the screen. Well. Alright, a whole bunch of cutscenes.
That you can't skip.
Oh yeah, this guy from the third... It's Tyria, right? That's what it's called. Third tower's
He
too.
is like super evil. Look at him.
He's fine. He's a good guy in the third game. No, his daughter's a good guy in the third game.
Oh,
He's
okay.
dead. He's just dead. He
And
died
then we
in
have,
this game.
Mr. I'm gonna fill you with lead. He just straight up has a gun. Alpha just straight up has a gun.
It's fine. There's a lot of guns in this game. It's fine. More importantly, that stupid hair. Oh my god.
I know.
hate
Why
it
is
so
it a
much.
halo?
For his neutral, Alfman wields a gun.
Shut up.
Never.
You shut up, you.
You can't make me.
I'm going to use your Discord to post TOS breaking stuff. That actually happened. So no, there's a story. All right, back in the old days when Discord was fairly new, right?
Uh-huh.
I used to be on this Discord thing that had about a game you might have heard of before. It's called Monster Hunter.
Uh-huh.
And basically, there was a Discord channel for that, right? And I met some people there, right? I was still with some of them, but there was this one guy, right?
Uh-huh.
He was pretty active on there. He was active enough to become a mod
Oh.
as well. I was active enough to become a mod as well, so I am, what's the term I'm looking for? Knowledgeable of this person. Okay, she can give me off it. That's fine. I am perfectly fine with that.
You are not fine whatsoever.
Right, and then I had to leave that server because it got boring to talk to people. And I did not go. Hey.
What's that?
So this is Soup.
Oh,
This is the Soup I was talking to you before, remember?
Someone's fainted!
Anyway, this brown girl died. On the street where everyone can see.
Hey,
Hungry.
Foob.
Here's some of my jelly donuts.
Wow, that was delicious. Thanks a bunch.
Are you alright now?
Why were you Oh, I traveled for 3 days without food or water. I'm Amory. This is Soup. He's not really useful, but he makes a great pillow.
Soup.
Soup attack.
What are you doing?
Death!
Fine. He's kinda cute. Really cute? I've never seen. Isn't he?
So do you remember what Soup
Traveling
is
together for a
now?
while now.
God damn you.
They speak words at some point.
Yes, but do you remember that he was Metafalica this whole time?
I forgot.
Oh god.
anyway, I'm glad. Well then,
I told you this last time.
They are the Chekhov's gun.
You're gonna shoot you with Chekhov's gun.
weren't you traveling?
I'm on an orbital satellite.
I don't have
Yeah,
anywhere to
that's already in the game.
Boy, is it okay to let
I didn't.
Soup?
Alright.
Huh? No, I'll do it.
I remember when we used to have standards.
Fantastic. Why she joined us the party? Shit. Damn. Well.
I remember when we used to have standards.
Ah, fuck. Might as well. Just to spice things up a bit. Anyway.
Whoa.
Go this way. Oh, no, you gotta go this way because I want to dive into Luca as soon as possible. There is no dive shop in the main block, is there? Damn. Is there only the one? Every area has a dive shop, isn't it? Well, the Quinky Dink to me. It is, isn't it? Huh. I guess they're too poor to have dive machines. Whatever. Anyway.
So you left the Discord server.
Alright, so this guy, right? So I know him from Monster Hunter.
Uh-huh.
He does things, right? I silently left the server because it was boring there and I didn't like anyone. Then fast forward to like a couple of years, right? I'm like, hey,
Okay.
I wonder how these guys are doing because I haven't seen any. I'm still with some people who I already know from that server, but I haven't seen this particular person here. Turns out he was banned from Discord,
Oh.
right? I asked about it, like, what the fuck? How did you get banned from Discord? Oh, he was part of some server that was removed for child pornography,
Oh
I
God.
believe. Because there was an incident like a couple years ago on Discord where there was a crackdown on some of these servers that are accused of child pornography, right?
Okay.
And it was a big thing. It was a big thing that happened because it was mostly like, hey, if your server got accused of having child pornography, just wiped off the face of the planet, right? And everyone involved in the server, regardless if they did anything or not, were also banned off Discord.
Oh.
So it was a big controversy thing that happened on Discord, right? Apparently, he got swept up in it, right? And Discord bans, of course, are IP bans. So unless you're too poor to get a VPN, you're not coming back, basically. But yeah, fuck.
I forgot Diving had that weird, intense
What a
intro
beautiful-
thing.
That's because...
This village, I made it just for you. I made all the houses and everything. It was backbreaking work using my imagination.
Imagination.
And now everyone's favorite. It's Smiley Girl.
Oh no, not you.
It's Smiley,
It's Smiley Girl.
Created her.
Smiley!
I want this to become a meme. Why does all the shitty things have to become memes and not this? Come on.
It's
Smiley
because
Girl wants to play too.
Oh no, not you
It's
again.
Smiley Girl.
Smiley Girl's it. I love it.
I have a gun. It's Chekhov's
What the
gun.
hell
She
is
has
that?
it. She stole it from us.
Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry, it's okay. You won't die from anything.
honestly,
this
Smiley
world,
Girl has
okay?
this sort of cute but terrifying aspect to her that I love in a bunch of characters.
Capsula. One.
Crap!
Fucking leg it. Right, so he got banned off of Discord, right? And like, I asked around, like, hey, I asked him what for, because he was part of that thing. And then apparently he wanted to sue Discord for that because because I checked his like Reddit account that I knew. Oh, I chose the wrong one. Oh, you have to choose the right place. I forgot about that. Whatever! He got caught. She is a weapon. No, it's not! You fucking idiot! Thanks, Smiley Girl.
Thanks for
Never knew.
exploding me.
Running gets rid of your stress.
I think that more added to the stress.
Not so much me. Imagine being chased down by an anime girl with a gun. That's probably like what?
Was it
500 different animes? With the same exact character. It's fine.
Was it confirmed later that Luca was like hiding a big portion of herself?
That was everyone.
I meant like
That's everyone in this game. But also more specifically that's Jacqueline, because her Cosmosphere, you do the magic girl thing.
Oh yeah.
For five Cosmospheres, that falls apart. After that is all of the stuff that she never tells you about, because why would you care? And it's mostly stuff that you would remember from the first game. So yeah, Mir's a weird character. I feel like.
CG.
Yeah. Because I told you about her in the first game, right? she was massive big bad of the first game.
Yeah.
So big bad that you never even saw her until literally the end of the game.
Which is a problem, in my opinion, with some games.
Yeah. It's even worse than that is how you resolve her being the big bad. You fight her, right? Then you fight her again because bosses. And then you say, hey, let's be friends. And then she sits down and she starts singing and then the game ends.
That's it?
And then the game ends!
That doesn't sound like
It's really
bad.
That sounds dumb!
It is really bad. Archuleta 1 is very poorly handled. I'll say.
Then how'd they get a switch? How'd they get a hit with this one and then a miss with the third?
So, Archuleta 1, so garbage, super garbage. Everything in it doesn't make sense. Crucia's a non-existent character. I have no idea why she exists in the first place or why she joins you for that long. That long being the rest of the game after you meet her, but
She wasn't necessary, right?
no, she shows up, she does one thing, becomes a party member, and then everything after that is all question marks. She's supposedly she's supposed to be a foil for Misha, but that never comes up ever again. It happens in one cutscene where they're trying to establish that they're going to be rivals, but then they have no more cutscenes together. It's really bad.
Can't really call yourself a rival if you don't keep enforcing it.
Yeah. After that, she really doesn't have a reason to continue being in the plot. She's just there to fill out the girl party member quota, I feel like.
So, if I'm understanding this straight, in order for a rival to remain interesting, they need to be a foil to the character.
They have
they're
to.
rivaling.
They have to be established to be one. It's like they don't even really establish. Like I said, it's only one cutscene where they fight over how much, like which person could eat the most food or something like that. That happens exactly once, and then never happens again.
I
But
just
they keep-
remembered one of Luca's spirits. Oh
There's a bunch.
no. The food one.
Oh no.
That one was fine though. The story was hilarious,
But yeah, you were right about rivals.
yeah. Archuleta one's so poorly handled. I have no idea how this game is so good. Like they screwed up really bad, like in the first game, and then this is the PS2 era. This is the era of the PS2 where they had the Iris series for Atelier, and that one's not that good because of Final Fantasy ripoff for the most part.
Everything was trying to be
I forgot to
Final
make the bombs. Shit!
Holy shit!
Completely slipped my mind. I need to talk to Sasha to make her bombs.
Easy there, man.
I'm gonna blow up. I mean, catch you all. And I'm gonna skip this. So, do you remember what a cloche is?
Hold on, I need to look this up.
As in the character in this game, or
The actual
cloche.
definition.
The word cloche.
Give me a second.
no, I don't.
It's like, do you know what a silver platter is, right?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Right? You know when you bring food over, right, and you present it in a dome?
Oh, is it that dome thing?
The dome is the cloche.
Aha! I use context clues.
Isn't it amazing?
Oh, I made a bomb. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I lit it right now?
No. Oh yeah.
Her drawing of a cat, I guess.
Yep.
Oh.
Garrick. It's a walking Garrick. Gunpowder and diffuse aren't connected.
So it's a toy.
Yep.
Oh, it works in the bath.
It's a bath.
Oh, right, she had this whole thing for Gurgo.
Lady Kush really likes her cute stuff. That is the character, I guess. I'm gonna buy it all out because I think I need it for something.
Yeah, it's as interesting as a freaking Rukia and Bleach ad for the Chappie Rabbit thing.
I don't watch Bleach.
Well, good, it's a shit show. I watched all of it.
I heard that. Like, I know everyone was into Bleach when it was happening, and then
It has filler arcs. Entirely new stories made up because the fucking manga was writing too slow.
I don't remember. I just know that it ends very poorly because of reasons. I don't know if it's because the artist didn't want to do anything anymore.
Yeah, Taite Kubo wanted to end it the way he wanted to.
Yeah, and if I recall correctly, Bleach exists because of him. Like,
Yeah.
it's a very special case where it was an anime solely devoted to the artist.
Yeah.
And so, supposedly, you think he'd have all the control, but that's just never how it works. So yeah, I think that's how it went. I don't remember. I've never watched Bleach, or have watched Bleach, but it's been what?
What's even
Years.
worse?
No, even more than years. It's almost a decade
Oh, jeez.
since I've not watched Bleach.
What's even worse about the filler arcs? They're never brought up again. None of them.
Yeah, that's fine. That's whatever for filler arcs. Whatever. Who cares? It's filler.
Who cares about big-lipped alligator moments? We want to see the big-lipped alligator arcs.
Also, it introduces like a bazillion character. It never gives them any backstory. Like, what's the point of having so many characters if you don't flesh them out? It's just like having a factory full of cardboard cutouts.
I don't know. I played AU Senki for a little bit, and then I stopped because of the reasons I explained. But yeah, just
If I want to connect with a character, I want them to be interesting.
I feel like between me and Kid, if you say anything like anime adjacent, there's going to be a 95% chance that it's just going to go fly right past our head. You know what we should do? I should crash one of your live streams and we should just watch like the Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei episodes.
Yes.
I feel like that would be
I want to join that.
It would be like a retrospective of something we've never actually watched in the first place. It'll be a critique. A modern critique of a very old comedy
review.
anime.
So we have like a live review, okay.
But yeah, don't mention anime to us because we're never going to get it.
I'm just talking about characters in general.
Speaking of don't mention anime, occasionally people would keep asking me, hey, you should get back into anime, a lot of great things are coming out, and I say no. And then they keep telling me, hey, you should watch this one, trust me, it'll be great, they said. And that has happened to me a total of 3 times where I caved in and said, fine, I'll watch your stupid crap. And then regretted it with every fiber of my being.
Trust me, you're not missing much in ways.
So my latest flick, right? This one's a super popular one. Everyone knows about this. Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
You've heard of it.
I know of it. I haven't seen it.
I've read the thing. It's not an anime yet. It's a whole ass manga. I read the whole first arc-ish, sort of. And god damn it, wow! What an off-the-rails experience! And that, okay, so like it starts out decently enough, right? You get introduced to all the characters. You have you have an idea of what's going on. People are going to like exploring their goals, right? And then about 60% of the way in, something happens. You're like, you're just kind of glazing over it because you're only there because you're just watching the action, right? You're not really thinking too hard about the plot, right? And that was a good thing because the the final bits of the first arc, like, are holy Jesus fucking shit. It was, when I say off the rails experience, like, imagine going on a roller coaster, right? Right, and then you're on the lift, right? It's going up and up and up, right? And you're almost at the top of the lift where you can finally start go down the roller coaster and have a great time, right? But that doesn't happen. Like, midway through, there's just a hole and the whole train just falls straight down.
Oh.
That's what it feels like.
So, that sums it up.
That's what it feels like, because you have all these character motivations, right? And then none of it matters anymore after a certain point in the story.
Is it because they're dead?
No, they do die at the end, but like, there's a point in the manga, like a abstract point that's somewhere there, where all the things that they've established for about 60 chapters, they just throw it right out the window.
Yeah.
So
I forgot about the gun demon.
Yeah, the gun, the whole first part is like, hey, there's this big bad here. It's a gun demon, and we're going to make a force to get rid of it, sort of. So that's the motivation for about 5 characters, right?
Okay.
One of them dies midway through. That's fine. Then another event happens where they have to protect Chainsaw Man from everyone else because they find out that there's a Chainsaw Man. So a couple of more people who were introduced died. They weren't important, but they were introduced. But they die very
Quickly.
non-dramatically, rather. They just offed, right? And then so there's 3 main characters, like the 3 core hero group, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's Chainsaw Man, his friend who's forced to live with him and hates him all the time, and his girlfriend who is a demon-ish.
Yeah.
The blood
Okay.
demon, right? What happens eventually, then you reach the point where, like, hey, gun demon doesn't exist. Lol. It's not really like that, but, like, it's more like the every country has a piece of the gun demon.
Oh.
Right? And so you can't subjugate him. Right? So after that shocking revelation, right, the big brother dude, right, he's like, okay, I'm gonna call it quits, and then the main bad guy of the arc, who wasn't a bad guy until now, because reasons, and she's not even still the bad guy at the end. She's just the antagonist for that part of the arc. But she's the mastermind behind all the events that have ever occurred in the story, as it feels like. It's really strange.
So it's kind of doing the... Wait, no, you wouldn't get this because it's a comic book reference.
No, yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
It's really... Because the thing is, right, you know Makima, right? That's like what the only thing that matters anymore is Makima, right? The big bad of the final arc, right? She's introduced in the first chapter as a good person, right? So basically, let me put this down. I'm gonna finish this cutscene and I'm gonna put this controller down, and then I'm gonna explain this, like, as thoroughly as I can. Just the relationship between the main character and Makima, right? And I say main character because I honestly don't remember his name. Denji?
Yeah, it's something... Yeah, it's Denji or something.
Okay, I think... Okay, Denji, alright? So
D-E-N-G-J-I.
So
yes.
Denji is this poor sack of shit who's living his life as a demon slayer, right? Except not officially, though. He's just doing it for cash because he's dirt cheap poor. In order to illustrate that he is dirt cheap poor, a man throws a cigarette out of the window and he picks it up and eats it.
Oh.
Doesn't he also have a dog with a chainsaw through its face?
Yes, he does have a dog with chainsaws through his face.
Poochie, right?
Panchita.
Ah, thank you.
Yes. So he has a pet dog with a chainsaw for a face, and they're living together. They're living together, not having any money because their dad died and has a bunch of debt. So someone picked them up and said, "You gotta pay off all 1 million of it, Buster." And then if you don't pay it off, you're gonna die. And then so that one thing leads to another. He finds a chainsaw dog and he becomes a demon slayer for money, right? Unofficial, I guess.
Okay.
Unofficial demon slayer for money. Right? So he's having a really great time being dirt cheap poor. And then an event happens where a demon takes over all the people who owned him, basically.
Okay.
They tried to contract with the zombie, and the zombie was like, ha ha ha, you're all zombies now. Or the zombie demon, that's what it is. A zombie demon. They try to make a contract with him, and the demon's like, fuck that, you're all zombies now. Eat shit. And then the zombie demon's like, hey, I'm gonna kill you, the demon slayer, Denji now, right? And so, Denji dies very badly.
Okay.
He gets ripped, his entire body gets ripped into pieces and all that good stuff, right? And then they throw him into the dump. They throw him into the garbage, right? And they throw his dog into the garbage as well, right? And then the dog is like, hey, let's make a deal. I want you to live your life, in exchange, I'll give you my heart, right? And then he becomes the Chainsaw Man, yeah! And then he rips and tears through the zombie army and demon and all that. And then Makima comes in, hey, you're hired.
That honestly sounds like a bad description of Doomslayer.
Yeah. I only said rip and tear once. Come on.
No, I meant just the chainsaw and the fact that his pet died, which kind of put him into a rage.
Anyway, no, he's just killing demons. Anyway, so that's when they met, right? Turns out, 70, 80 chapters later. Well, a little bit before that, there's a subconscious psychological thing that's going on with Denji, right? He's having this recurring dream where a guy is telling him, don't open the door, right? We don't know what that means. Don't open the door. 80 chapters later, you find out what that means. Apparently, his dad didn't commit suicide as he thought he did, and leave him with his dead. Apparently, Denji killed him for some reason.
Oh.
Why he killed him? Not explored. But Makima knows that somehow, right? Apparently, she knows that. Even though, fucking whatever, right? And she uses this to make Denji turn into the Chainsaw Man.
That's fucked up.
And then, and she wants him to become the Chainsaw Man because she wants to control him. She wants to fight him to control him so that she can bring world peace? ? Also, Makima is the control demon, so she basically has the control. She's basically the strongest demon in the world at this point.
Does that mean she could control the gun demon?
She beats the gun demon, not necessarily controls it.
Oh.
There's a whole episode where the gun demon wipes out the entire population of the town.
Oh right, I remember that.
And then it kills Makima, and then Makima dies for the 26th time that year. And then she doesn't die, and then she defeats the gun demon in a very, very, very poorly explained abstract noir chapter.
Yeah, the gun demon got a lot of headshots that chapter. I remember.
Heart shots, actually.
Oh right. Still.
A lot of headshots, a lot of heart shots, but
yeah, fucking ultra.
Yeah, that
bullshit.
chapter was very
graphic.
No, it's not the word I'm looking for.
Okay, I don't know then. I'll stop assuming.
Disconnected, I guess.
Yeah, that makes
It's not. It's only there to show that Makima is a big deal. Even though they kept showing Makima is a big deal. There's a lot of problems with Makima. You never know what her actual power is.
Until the very end.
You don't, not even at the very end. You don't know what it is, ever. Because the first time she's shown using her power, she's doing some sort of ritual, right? And every time she completes a ritual, some guy turns into a red mist on the floor. Every time she has someone else say that person's name, right? So you think her power has something to do with that, but it's not at all. That was just something that she could have done. Then it turns out that she can bring people back from she can manipulate dead people.
So necromancy.
But that's not her power either. She's just a control demon. What does that mean? fuck if I know. Also, why doesn't she die? The Japanese government has a contract with her where she doesn't die, where every time she dies, someone else dies instead of her. It's a lot. It's really dumb. And then Chainsaw Man, and then Denji turns back from the Chainsaw Man after he hears his girlfriend, the blood demon thing. She dies, and then Denji eats her to not be dead. Yeah. And then he comes up with the plan, and he hits Makima with him and the blood and his blood, which contains the blood demon, so that her blood's going out of control. And then Makima dies, and then he eats her, so to make sure that she never comes back. And then, because Makima died, the control demon gets reincarnated into another person, and that other person becomes Denji's adopted little sister. And his goal is to give her smooches and cuddles. And then at the very end, he becomes a high schooler at the end.
Okay.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Wasn't there also underlying arc about this one character that just wouldn't die, and she lived like a very unfortunate life? I think she may have died eventually, but...
Are you talking about the doll?
The person at the burger place.
No, she's just the comedy relief character. No, that's a real damn shame, because, like, they introduce her, right? She's just a scaredy cat, right? She has exactly one scene where she does something cool, right? You would think that she has some sort of secret power, and then she quits and works at a burger joint, and then Chainsaw Man
shows up and massacres her teammates.
Yeah, and then so obviously she's gonna have something to do in future arcs because they have plans for her. She is very stupid. I hate it. I sent you the video of the dance thing where
that's her.
That was her. That was her. She is just there. She exists. I hope if this guy managed to write more arcs, my one wish is that she never leaves her role as a comic relief. I hope she never does anything interesting ever again. She just needs to be in very dire situations where she's just doing mundane things very scaredly. Or if she does anything interesting, that would just ruin the entire thing for me.
God, imagine just her doing mundane things and then just demons crashing in.
I just hope she never becomes interesting ever. That's my one wish.
Yeah, she doesn't need to be a romance.
She doesn't deserve anything in the story. I hope she merely exists.
Yeah, Kobe doesn't.
Anyway, Big Brother guy. So like I mentioned, Big Brother guy. What happens to him is that he was part of the gun. He was going to be part of the gun demon subjugation force, but then it turns out the gun demon doesn't exist, so he wants to get out, right? And because he wants to get out, Makima says, "Okay, sure," and then he kills him, and then says, "Oh, don't worry, it's for your own good." And then he merges part of the gun demon inside of him, so that he go to Denji and start fighting him, so that Denji would have to kill him, right? And then that starts a whole chain of events that leads into the final chapters. Like I said, everything established in the first 60 chapters, completely thrown out the window. It's a straight drop. It's completely just nothing led up to anything.
Yeah.
Action stories do not deserve to exist anymore. That's my hot take on it anyway.
Yeah, like I was gonna say before this entire rant started, anime really hasn't been that good, so you're not missing much.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for me. I am burned out from explaining Chainsaw Man. I want to die. The end.